Invisible ink. Lots of times in a magic kit you can find invisible ink, but we're going to make some out of homemade things. The thing I think that's coolest about this is that invisible ink started during the Civil War. Probably started before that, but I know during the Civil War they used invisible ink to send messages across enemy lines, because when people intercepted a messenger, they couldn't find anything on the paper. But the people on the other side, the generals, when they got there with the information, could read the information. So that's what we're going to look at today. So I'm just going to take a Q-tip. I'm putting it in lemon juice. You can do any kind of acidic things. You could do things like lime juice, that kind of thing. And on this, I'm going to write something here. And then if this goes well, you will be able to read it in just a minute. So just lemon juice. Obviously, it takes a few seconds for it to dry. But in the same process, we're putting it over heat. And we've talked in other experiments about how heat changes a lot of different things. Now, obviously, you don't want to catch your paper on fire. You could do this with an iron, which would probably be a little safer than what I'm doing. Or you could do it with one of those lighters like you use for grilling. But any kind of heat to give heat. And what happens then is that the lemon juice contains carbon, and the compounds are pretty much colorless at room temperature. But heat can break down those compounds, releasing the carbon. If the carbon comes in contact with air, it's called oxidation. Now, when you think about oxidation, you usually think about rust. That's a good example of the same kind of thing. So let's look at, I don't have a complete word, but enough that you can see that I said hi.